Now, this is very counter what people tell you, okay? Because a lot of sales, for example, when I started out in sales, you get a script. And they're like, don't, just say the script. And I understand, I have salespeople, and sometimes I tell them, stick to the script. But I tell them that's when you're a white belt. When you become a black belt working for me, there is no script. You are the adaptable person. It's like Bruce Lee said. He said, water fills the shape of the cup. If it's a little teacup, the water just fills there. If it's a tall, thin cup, like a champagne, it fills the whole thing. He said, be like water, my friend. And so to be great at sales, that must be the approach. And that's why I don't like most of the sales systems out there. I've tried them. If they worked, I'd do them. But what's allowed me to reach, arguably as many people as almost anybody in history with sales messages through social media and through the videos and internet is that I've always believed in this adaptability phrase. So I'll give you an example. When I first started out in sales, there was a guy, one of the first people I ever traded, his name was Justin Steinbach. He lived in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was building a little sales team for one of my companies. And he had his way of getting his point across in persuasion and closing deals. He was from the South. He was very kind of soft-spoken. He was polite. He wasn't pushy. So we were doing a big financial deal, a six-figure deal plus. He might make 50,000 commission from this deal. And he's talking to the guy in New York, and you could tell the guy in New York was like this Italian, very stereotypical, kind of mean New Yorker or curt New Yorker. And I listened to Justin try to close this deal. Couldn't close it for a week. Couldn't close it for a month. And I came to Justin. I said, you're going to have to adapt and adjust your sales pitch, man. This one's not working. I said, yell at the guy. Justin said, yell at him? He said, Tai, if somebody yelled at me, I would immediately never do business with that person just out of principle. I said, well, he's not you. This guy doesn't have your psyche. He doesn't have your psychometric personality type. He's from New York. He's different life experience. I said, trust me. Well, Justin didn't listen to me, and the deal didn't close, and the deal closed. Finally, not because Justin listened to me, but because he got so frustrated, one day I could hear in the office next to me, Justin just yelling at this guy going, you either do this deal, you've been wasting my time, or I'm never going to call you back. And lo and behold, the guy said, you're right, let's do this deal. The lesson is, when you're not adaptable, you're not great at sales. When you have one shtick, when you have one side of your personality that you bring out all the time, you're a much less persuasive person. And that's why Charlie Munger says, when all you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. When all you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail, because when you have one approach to fixing something, if all you have in your tool belt is a hammer, and you go to a house and there's a screw, but you don't have a screwdriver. You're not adaptable like that. You got one tool. You're going to start banging and destroying things, because a hammer does not always fix the problem. So be adaptable. Have multiple tools in your tool belt. Adaptability.